Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Maverick Stadium in Logan, Utah, home to the Utah State Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Utah State Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks and make plays.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Got a man. It's Blue. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, get in that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Reinbold. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
That was a 3rd down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Quick strike complete. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Looking for space, it's Reinbold. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Phillips. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. To grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Surging forward on the sneak. And after yet another third down conversion, they've got it first and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Fires it incomplete. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be.
There he goes. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Might as well give it to him again. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Aggies just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Wants to go up top on first down. No, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
On the move, it's Briggs. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. A strike downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got the back in the middle. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Reinbold. Turning it on! That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
With the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on second and goal. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Central Michigan needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Mount Pleasant behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Beckett. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. And the defense got him at the 27.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, and then when you get him down, you get him behind the sticks. Good things happen for your defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got him. Turns it on at midfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it right there on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The give out of the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
Not really looking to score threes. It would have been a 50-yard field goal attempt. The offense trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Aggie! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw. The sure hands, it's blue. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
He's brought down at 45.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Reinbold. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
He's brought down.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Pulls it in. It's Reinbold. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw again. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And the Nittany Lions will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
Using the quick game. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Nice job by the defense on that play, sniffing out the screen pass. They had their eye on the ball. They were able to rally to the running back, gain of no yards.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Makes the catch. It's Briggs. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Let's go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Shotgun snap on third down. Got his man. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Pulls it in. And he was able to run through a tackle. They finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
28, Utah State, 21.
The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success, and so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Dropping back, it's Madden. He'll throw it. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Reinbold. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's incomplete on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can lead you. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on third down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Madden. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, no surprise there on defense, right? You know the QB is going to be trying to target this guy. Nice job in coverage forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. Finds a little bit of room. Picks up 4 out to the 13. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Beckett. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Madden. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Going for the big play. Intercepted, and that total goes to the 16. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Off the play fake on first down, the throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. It's Blue. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Got his man quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Madden. Gets it out fast. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Madden. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Tackle is made at the 40. Offense is stopped. Will be
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Got a man. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Davis will throw. It's complete on the right side. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
enough play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Madden. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The run from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. Got enough for the first. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's going to... Oh, he's got some space. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the route is on. They add on another score, and now that record oh so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by just 1 over Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Madden. Working that left side now. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Quick strike complete. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
This Utah State offense has it going. Wants to throw again. The short hands. It's Rich.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. A little screen to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Back open in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. Just keep giving him the easy catches until they do something to stop it.
Yeah, you're going to dictate to the defense. You're going to make the defense cover him up, and then obviously it leaves the middle of the field a little bit more wide open for receiver, for a tight end. So QB keeps making the right decision, getting the ball to running back, and he's making plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Here we go, the give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to throw. It's Madden. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged out of the air. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Still on his feet at the 25. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Running back searching for a hole. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive line that push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Davis looking to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game, and now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him. This is just a very excited, very emotional defense right now.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the road.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From deep in their own territory, looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
3rd and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Snagged in the middle, it's Rich. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Gonna run it. It's Briggs. There he goes. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here.